Hello and welcome back to TF1C, the Formula 1 chat. We're here to discuss the Formula 1 Grand Prix in Monaco. It's the second of our preview videos going into the Monaco Grand Prix. F2 went out this morning, so if you haven't gone and checked that one out already, make sure to do so. But yeah, Formula 1 travels to Monaco this weekend for the 7th round of the season?
I think
7th, right?
Yeah, 7th.
Yeah. 8th race, because obviously Imola had a sprint. But yeah, getting quite a way through the season already. It seems to be coming thick and fast. But Monaco, a track where qualifying takes centre stage, as the race is usually just boring as hell. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether we get something different this year with the closer racing and the wider cars. Yay, that's going to work a treat. I can't wait for us to all get stuck. Genuinely, I'm sure there's no way two current F1 cars can get up the hill after turn one, side by side, without just scraping the walls. So I do think they could get stuck.
Yeah.
And then everyone behind just has to smash into the next car. Big pile up. Everyone in front wins. But yeah, should we just... obviously Max Verstappen leads the World Championship now after a very successful Spanish Grand Prix, thanks to Charles Leclerc going pop. And Perez being very... nice.
Yes, very nice.
Generous. And Russell had a good race as well. He puts himself in 4th in the championship ahead of Sainz, who's really struggled for consistency this season. So yeah, should we just get into our predictions?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Tell you what is consistent is who
right.
I've put in P20.
Same.
Nicholas Latifi, once again.
Oh, poor Latifi.
Back of the grid.
I always have him last, but poor I really hope he doesn't watch.
It'll be fun.
That'll be so sad. He probably cries.
That'll
P19.
motivate him to go quicker.
If you
and
go.
another person who hopefully will motivate him to be quicker, Lance Stroll in P19.
Ooh, I've gone for someone else.
Oh.
I've got Pierre Gasly in P19. Not been impressed by Pierre this season, but and yeah, I think this will be a big moment because he's been quietly having a horrific season.
Yeah.
But if he comes P19, and the rest of the people I've put down there are people that you expect to be down there, he will be the talking point of qualifying for 5 minutes until something massive happens in a mo. But yeah, I've got Gasly in P19. P18.
P18, I've got Alex Albon in the other Williams. Williams are just slow.
Yeah, I've also got Albon down there, but in P18 I have Lance Stroll, the guy you put in 19th.
P17, I've got the guy who you put in 19th, Pierre Gasly.
Wow, I've got Alex Albon. This is so fun putting the same 4 people bottom.
These are in different orders. P16 though, I have the other Aston Martin of Sebastian Vettel.
Nah, that's harsh. You are bear waffling, G. My P16 is Zhou Guanyu.
That's harsh.
I think it is, but the rookie has done really well this season, but yeah, just hasn't seemed to get any points. Not his fault at all that Alfa Romeo is about as durable as... I'm trying to think of... No, that's very durable. I think it was not durable.
What's the other battery?
What blows up instantly?
Bombs.
Okay. He's about as durable as a bomb. Famously quite durable. I'm not sure bombs don't just accidentally go off. That'd be shit, wouldn't it?
What blows up quickly? Bombs.
Okay.
Certain bombs do blow up quickly.
Sure. I've got him 16th. I think he's done really well, but the car's not really been there for him. I think he'll just make a mistake at Monaco. He's a rookie inexperience. I think he might just clip a wall. Clip a wall and then kind of ruin his lap.
Maybe.
P15, if you got.
I've got Mick Schumacher, just making it into Q2, but not doing much else from there. Struggled a lot at Monaco last year, but I think he'll do slightly better.
Yeah, P15. I know I mentioned Gasly would be top headline in the news for just a moment, because P15, Carlos Sainz is going to steal all the headlines when he forgets to brake at Sandavot.
Oh, mistake.
I think a lock-up, there's not really much you can do to stop it going in the wall there. He'll just take his tyre off, and that'll be the end of his quali session, and he'll be out in Q2. I don't think he'll get a lap in. I think
P14.
Smashy,
the other AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda. AlphaTauri really struggled this year, and I think again Tsunoda will scrape through.
Yeah.
Bit inexperienced as well.
Yeah, fair enough. My P14, Daniel Ricciardo. Underwhelming campaign for the Australian so far, gearing up to what I believe will be his McLaren departure at the end of the season. He just has no pace. Like, there's getting used to the car and then there's just being slow in it. I think Ricciardo is past Formula 1 now. I don't think he's going to be a world champion. I think it might be over for Ricciardo. But I do think him in a NASCAR or an IndyCar would be a lot of fun. And I could see a straight swap for him and Pato O'Ward, which I think would be very fun. But yeah, I've got Daniel Ricciardo P14, another underwhelming performance from a man who won in Monaco in 2018.
P13, Redemption Day that was. P13, I've got Esteban Ocon.
Jinx.
Alpine had a decent season so far. I think it's been a decent result for Ocon. Ocon's kind of been not as
inconsistent with quali, and then usually goes forward in the race.
But he hasn't really been as strong as Alonso has been this year. I'd say Alonso's been a lot stronger.
I completely disagree.
Really?
Ocon's on 30 points, Alonso's on 4. Alonso's just never does well in the end. I think over the seasons Alonso's had better qualifying, but Ocon's been much more consistent with point scoring. He's always been sweeping up those places.
I look back.
How?
No, he has been better. It's just the way, in terms of finishing, you think Alonso...
I mean, look at Spain, for example. Ocon remained cool and calm in quali and he got a decent position and then took more points in the race than Alonso, who did some weird thing in Q1, was knocked out and then had to fight through the grid for just 2 points.
Well, he took grid penalties, so I'm guessing I don't know, he meant to. But I mean, he did.
But he qualified P18.
He still did very well to come through from the back to P9, and then in Imola,
I'd argue
Mick Schumacher spun into the side pod. That was his race done. Jeddah, his engine went pop. So that's 3 things. Yes, at least 2 things there that he couldn't have done anything about, and then 1 he did very well to come through to actually get a few points from the back of the grid. I think
a bit of unluckiness, but. A bit of unluckiness doesn't explain a 26-point gap to a teammate who's about 13 years your junior or something like that. I think Ocon is having a very good season. I think he'll continue to have a very good season. I think next season then he'll be right up there in the fight for like podiums, and then he'll get the Merc seat.
Fair enough.
Unless Alpine are like an established top team.
You've also got Ocon P13, haven't you?
Yeah, I also have Ocon P13.
P12, I've got Zhou Guanyu. Had a solid season so far. Aussie has done very well at Monaco in F2. And I just see him putting a good lap together.
Fair enough.
In a session where we might see
not a stunning lap,
quite a few breaks, but a decent lap,
one nonetheless.
Just to get him into the, just outside Q3.
Yep. My P12 recently appeared on Question Time in the UK. It's Sebastian Vettel. The Astons looked a lot quicker recently, and I know a lot of their points came from Miami, where they did a very successful one stop until Schumacher decided to pile into the side of a Vettel for a laugh. But yeah, I think Vettel will actually get a decent quali position, set himself up for a race where strategy could be key. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let's start to get through these then. P11, who've you got?
P11, I've got Daniel Ricciardo, just missing out on Q3.
3 places higher than I've got.
But still a decent lap. We know he's alright at Monaco, so yeah.
Yep, fair enough. P11, I've got Yuki Tsunoda. Very, very strong season so far for the AlphaTauri driver. Massively outperforming Gasly. I think he'll do it again today and put himself in a good position to possibly claim points on the Sunday. P10.
I've got a big shock here. I've got Charles Leclerc in P10. Putting it in a wall.
Monaco curse continuing.
Putting it in a wall.
Gearbox damage, possibly? What are we saying? Or is he going to be fine? No, he's going to be alright.
He's going to put it in a wall in his first run in Q3, and that'll be him done. But he'll still manage to get through to Q3 and get 10th.
My P10 is Lando Norris. I think McLaren are the only team that haven't struggled with reliability. I think he's going to be out doing his first lap and he's going to lose power and have to just come into the pits and call it a day there. I think he could be on for a very good lap as well when that happens. But I'm going to go for P10 for the Brit in the McLaren.
I also have Lando doing a decent lap, but I haven't got him P9.
Oh, fair enough. P9 have you got?
The Haas of Kevin Magnussen.
I've also got a Haas.
Decent season for Kevin. And another Q3 finish.
Yeah. Fair enough. My P9 is Mick Schumacher. I think has had a lot of pace in Spain. Magnussen looked alright, didn't he?
No, he got crashed.
Oh yeah, until Hamilton decided to put him out into the gravel. Yeah, Magnussen was looking good. I think Haas will have pace here once again. Schumacher P9 in qualifying. I really want Schumacher to get points. I don't know if this will be his weekend once again, but I think he'll be. I think his qualifying so far has been better than his race pace, as I think he'll get P9, P8.
I've got Valtteri Bottas, Mr. Consistent.
Jinx again.
Loves a P7 or a P8. Yeah, decent result for Valtteri. And then you've also got him P8, so P7. Yep. I've got the other Alpine, Fernando Alonso. Very unlucky this season, but I think he has shown good pace at times.
I think also experience is key at Monaco. Yeah, and he has a lot of experience.
So a decent qualifying result for him.
Yeah. My P7 is George Russell, his first Monaco in a Mercedes. I think he'll be outperformed by his more senior teammate. P6, if you got.
I've got Carlos Sainz. Again, not a great lap from Sainz. His teammate down the order after a crash, and he's not gonna
Ferrari disappointment.
Not help out Ferrari by getting a decent result. P6, not great.
Yeah, after all I said for my P6, after all I said about Ocon massively outperforming Alonso, I've slapped Fernando Alonso in P6. I just think we're going to see a classic Alonso performance here at Monaco. Let's just say okay, it's not massive, but I think he'll do well in the race.
Okay, P5. I've got Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes,
a lot of being quite similar.
Mercedes looked decently quick at Spain. I don't think they'll be as quick, like leading a race, but I still think they'll have decent pace around Monaco.
Yeah. Okay, that was it, right?
I forgot you've already got Hamilton.
P4.
P4, I've got the other Merc of George Russell.
So you got Russell outperforming Lewis. I did the other way round.
He always has been. I think Russell is this season been a better driver, and will do so in Monaco. Yeah, decent result for the Mercs.
My P4 is Checo Perez. He's had a decent season
very strong season
for qualifying, but I just feel he won't be quite on the pace of the top three here. But I say he's just not going to really have the pace. Right,
got Checo.
I was going to say who are your top three?
So I've got Checo in P3, and then I've got a front row shared by Lando Norris and Max Verstappen.
And who's taking pole?
I've got Max Verstappen taking pole, but Lando Norris with just a bit of a random
absolute stonker.
Another incredible lap from Lando, just really gets it together. And it's going to be P2 for the young Brit. Drove superbly in Spain despite being ill. I think he's going to have another great weekend in Monaco.
Yeah, I think he'll have pace, but I put him down P10. I think for my top three involves the top two in the championship and Kevin Magnussen. I've got Kevin Magnussen P3, then Max Verstappen P2, Charles Leclerc taking pole in Monaco. Will this be the year he finally breaks the Monaco curse? No.
Oh.
My little race run through then. We're going to get into the race predictions now, and I've got to run through my DNFs. Lights on the lights. Leclerc fine into turn one, leads. Max follows in behind. Everyone Gucci. Not many overtakes. I think maybe some of the back markers will get past each other. Nothing crazy. Maybe Sainz in P15 might make up one or two in the opening few laps. Then Nicholas Latifi on lap 6 will crash at. Where's he going to do it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Swimming pool.
Yeah.
Swimming pool. Similar to Leclerc's and Stroll's last year. I think that's where Latifi will cause a safety car. Ooh. Maybe even a red flag, who knows. But I think Latifi then into the wall. After safety car restart, good few laps. Then on lap 17, I'm losing power. Charles Leclerc is out.
Oh.
After the tunnel section, that little square, he's going to go into the escape road there. And then Max Verstappen will lead from Kevin Magnussen.
Blimey.
And then Bottas later in the race, car will pack in, and then he'll be P18.
Yeah, I've only got 2 DNFs. I've got Magnussen and Russell colliding as you can at the tunnel, side by side into that little sequence of corners, and Russell on the inside going to clip that inside barrier as you turn left, taking his tyre off and steering himself into Magnussen's side pod, putting Russell out, and Magnussen will have too much damage to continue.
I was going to say mounting him and into the wall across there.
No.
It's not. Hang on, what corner did you say?
Coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Left.
So if he hits the wall, we could then hit into him.
He could,
and kind of go up on like at Monza.
That's dangerous.
It's not going to hurt K-Mag. He'll be fine. He's got a big beefy car.
And then you did Bottas. You've got Bottas out in P18. P18. I've got Lance Stroll. So the first time.
Latifi's going to make an overtake.
He won't be the last classified driver, although he will be in P17.
I had Latifi as the last driver, not classified. Your P17 then.
Latifi.
It's Latifi, yeah. Latifi. Nice, brilliant. Yeah. My P17 is Daniel Ricciardo. I think...
you hate that, man.
I don't hate him. I just think, after McLaren's engine problems the day before, I think Ricciardo might have to take a grid place penalty. Because just for precautionary things. And I just think he won't make an overtake.
You're waffling.
He's not at the pace this season.
You're waffling.
P16.
P16, I got Yuki Tsunoda.
Nah, that's harsh. You're waffling, mate. You are chatting absolute shit.
How?
Yuki Tsunoda's had a really good season. You got him down in P16.
Yeah, he's going to struggle. He struggled
at
Monza.
You've got Gasly ahead of him.
He struggled at Monaco last year. I have, because that's just tings and that.
Could answer, as always.
Shush. Yeah, not a great result for Yuki. Dropping back from P14. Just struggling a bit, I think. Not going to have too much pace.
Right, sure. My P16 is Zhou Guanyu.
Nah, that's harsh.
It's not. I don't qualifying P16. He's going to finish P16. I'm not sure, whatever. P15 have you got?
P15, I have got Alexander Albon. Again, in a Williams, slow.
Okay, brilliant. My P15 is Pierre Gasly. He's really struggled this season. Right, has no pace. He's going to be down there.
I've got Gasly in P14.
Yep, my P14 is Lance Stroll. I think he will get some overtakes under his belt. I think Aston Martin's had decent pace. So yeah, I think he'll come away with some decent positions.
P13, I have got Sebastian Vettel.
Interesting.
Decent recovery from a P16 quali. He's going to find himself just out of the points and an alright weekend for him, but yeah, no points.
Yeah, fair enough. My P13 is Lando Norris. I had him qualifying P10. Wow. Again, I think with those engine problems, might have to change a component.
You're a McLaren.
That'll drop him near the bottom, and then he'll make up some positions in the race, but not enough to get him to points.
You just hate McLaren.
I don't. I like Lando. He's one of my faves. I like Daniel, not one of my faves, but I like him. And I like McLaren. I don't hate McLaren.
Okay, P12. I've got Esteban Ocon.
Nah, that's a disgrace.
How's that a disgrace?
Yeah, sure.
Getting one from his quality position. Bit of a dull race for him.
I have him on the other end of the spectrum of interesting.
Who's your P12?
My P12 is Mick Schumacher. I had him qualifying P9, but he won't get points.
I've then got Mick Schumacher in P11.
That's more agonising. Poor Mick.
Just missing out on the points. Once again. His time will come, though. His time will come.
Yes.
What's your P11?
My P11 is Carlos Sainz. I think
waffling.
After his little incident, they're going to have to fix a few bits on that Ferrari. He'll be starting from near the back with Norris and Ricciardo, and then he'll just get cut through, but only finish 11th.
Okay.
Because it is hard to overtake it for Monaco, to be fair.
Now into the top 10 and getting his second point of the season, it's Zhou Guanyu. Very strong weekend for Guanyu. Or Zhou Guanyu. Yeah, I don't know. He's been very consistent this season.
Run out of words there.
I think he deserves a point. Not deserves it. He'll get a point.
Okay, he doesn't deserve it. No, he'll just get it. He'll just get lucky.
I don't know what I'm on about, to be honest.
My P10 is Alexander Albon.
No,
I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go for a bit of a mental strategy, and with the amount of with the Latifi safety car.
Chatting about 82 laps on the hards and just
no. I think Latifi safety car will mean he can pit for hards, and then he can go to the end. That's what we do.
Williams
and he'll get a point.
Latifi to help Alexander.
To be fair, I mean conspiracies.
Okay, Nicholas. So can you just put it in the wall, please?
Mission smash.
Copy that. Drops in the next corner.
P9 if you got.
I've got Valtteri Bottas. Double points finish for the Alfa Romeo team. They've had a really good season.
Yeah.
Especially Bottas. Yeah, another decent result for him.
Yeah, I'm 16, 18. But yeah, great season. P9. is me now.
Yeah,
I've got George Russell. I think the...
Nah, your predictions are rubbish.
What do you mean? No, I think the pack just behind the leaders is going to get held up by one Spanish man in an Alpine, and that'll allow some drivers to jump them.
Spanish man in an
Well, no, because we saw how certain drivers struggled to get past others in the Monaco race last year. I think with a little bit of strategy, some drivers could jump them. Which,
Okay, P8, I've got Daniel Ricciardo. Another redemption at Monaco. He needs a few points. He's going to get a few points.
4 points.
Well, compared to this season, that is a redemption.
He's got 11.
Yeah.
That's not even half.
Alright, calm down. I'll chuck him P1 then, just to make you happy.
That's a third and a bit more.
Okay, he's going to get 4 points. It's going to be a decent weekend for Ricciardo, and I think he'll take it, saying how he struggled this year.
Okay, my P8 is Yuki Tsunoda. I think he'll have a good race. I think he'll profit from a few people deciding they don't want to finish it, and I think he'll just get stuck in that pack with Russell and 2 other drivers that are yet to be named.
My P7 belongs to
Voldemort.
the 7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton. Another decent weekend for him, but I think...
Jinx again.
I think he's going to get held up by a Spanish man and Alpine.
Fuck's sake, we've done the same thing.
P6, Fernando Alonso. Just like Hamilton got stuck behind Gasly last year, I think he's going to get stuck behind Alonso this year.
My exact thinking. I had Alonso just behind Hamilton on the grid. Right. Alonso into turn 1, down the inside, gets ahead.
I have Alonso 2 positions behind.
How the Christ are you doing that then?
Speed.
He's not taking the first corner.
Spanish power.
He's going down. He's going on that little bit that is there.
Hamilton goes to Monaco to evade taxes. Alonso goes there to evade corners. And
right,
just cut all
brilliant. P5. This is getting very political.
P5, I've got Charles Leclerc. Recovering from P10, but he still won't be very happy, saying he will be losing points to his championship rivals.
Yeah, P5, I've got Vettel, who is an unintentional, because I think Alonso's backing up the pack a bit to help someone get forward, but it's not supposed to be Vettel, but Vettel does get up there through Alonso.
Where's Ocon, man?
Backing up Hamilton.
Okay, P4, I've got Lando Norris. Quali P2.
Dropping back a bit,
have decent pace, and he's only going to get jumped by 2 other drivers, obviously. Yeah, great weekend for Lando, and I think we'll be very happy with another good points finish.
Fair enough. My P4 is Esteban Ocon, as I mentioned. Alonso's backing everyone up. He gets forward. I think Vettel will also get lucky from that and get up into P5. A very strong weekend for both of them. I think Ocon will be very happy with P4. Who does that leave on your podium then?
I've got the Red Bulls and Carlos Sainz.
Ooh, I've got the Red Bulls and Kevin Magnussen.
Christ, they're like... okay, P3. I'll do my podium, then you can do your podium.
Okay.
P3, I've got Carlos Sainz. I think he'll take it, saying how he's been very inconsistent this season and struggled quite a bit.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's going to be a massive constructors loss and a massive loss for Leclerc in the Drivers' Championship as Red Bull take the 1-2. Max Verstappen winning the Monaco Grand Prix with Perez in behind him. Another great weekend from Red Bull. Another Red Bull 1-2. That would be 4 wins in a row for Verstappen and 2 back-to-back Red Bull. What's it called?
1-2s.
I'm
predicting similar scenes, but not for Perez to get into P2. Max Verstappen will dominate this race. I think Perez will be left somewhat frustrated behind Kevin Magnussen, who's going to just defend for his life in P2. That's my prediction there. That would be amazing. Imagine the scenes of seeing Kevin Magnussen up there, smiling.
At the bottom of the podium.
Yeah. Which is something we've never seen before, right? Has he never got a podium?
Yeah, Mick would just stand there next to Gunter and clap.
Yeah, and
just wanting a point.
And Gunter will keep hitting Mick for getting 12.
No, you won't. He loves Mick.
Okay, he'll go. It's okay, Mick. I can't do a Gunter impression.
No, they'll just go do more.
We look like fucking rock stars. Again, German's not very good, but I think that was close.
Alright.
Yeah, that rounds up our Monaco F1 Grand Prix preview. We'll be covering all the action. We'll be doing reviews of them on Monday and Tuesday. They'll probably both be out Monday, actually, because it's half term. Absolute scenes.
Didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what word happened in my head. I lost the word.
Right.
Quick turnaround.
It's getting mental.
Quick turnaround. That's what I was doing. Quick turnaround.
Okay, well.
The word went through my mind.
We're well enough so
once I got into the sentence, I forgot the word.
Make sure to get involved in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Once we're recharged, we'll be back on Mondays. Yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Really hope to see you there.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.